All right, guys. Hey, welcome back again. Once again, we have our great guest here, Mr. Burton here, who is showing us how to use Propstream and all the various ways that we can do it. So, as whether you're a newbie or whether you're somebody who's been seasoned but maybe has not had the opportunity to use it, or maybe you haven't learned how to use it the right way or haven't been shown yet. Here's how we're going to answer a few questions for you. So, we've learned how to build a list thus far, and at this point here, we've learned how to download that list. Now, so basically, what's next? The natural next step in what to do with that list is how to skip trace it. So Burden, there you go. Go ahead and show us what to do with that list now that we have those jewels downloaded.
Absolutely. So a lot of people don't know we have this feature in Propstream, and that's the ability to get contact information. So yes, we can get you a cell phone, a landline, as well as an email. So quick recap, our first video, we showed you how to search a market, add some filters to get the motivated seller that you need and the right things that you need when you're doing your search. We showed you how to save your list and get it into your My Properties page, where we also showed you how to export and even generate mailing labels if you're going to do it physically. But what if you wanted to just call someone in the next 5 minutes? Well, guess what? Propstream has a skip tracing section. So here's how to utilize it. Now, there is a cost to skip tracing. It's 12 cents per address if that address comes back with results. Again, 12 cents per address if that address comes back with results. If it doesn't come back with anything, we will not charge you the 12 cents. Now, for those that have List Automator, which is an additional $27 a month, List Automator allows you to take a marketing list and automate it. Essentially, we do the search for you. There's a lot more that it does, and we can talk about that much later on. But for those that do have List Automator, your skip tracing will be discounted at 10 cents. So there are two prices, 12 cents, which is the base value, 10 cents for those that have List Automator. Regardless, there are no minimums, no maximum. And again, if you skip trace a property, nothing comes back, we won't charge you at all. So how do you skip trace? Make sure you have something in your My Properties page first. So in this case, we got our Fulton County tax list created. So now we're going to go into skip tracing and follow 3 steps. Step 1 is select contacts. We're going to go ahead and click on select contact. And here at the very top is a drop-down menu that's going to show you all of the marketing lists that you have in your My Properties page. So as you can see, it's categorized. We're going to look for marketing lists, look for the Fulton County tax lists. All 300 are now selected in alphabetical order. You don't need anybody. You can deselect them if you'd like, but most likely you're going to want everybody. So make sure everyone's checked off. Once that's checked off, add selected contacts will migrate the names into the bottom box. This is our selected contacts box. So if you see the names are highlighted in yellow and at the very bottom, you've done the right thing. You now can hit done on the bottom right. And you'll know you've done the right thing because you'll be able to hit the next button. If you're not able to hit the next button, you probably did not move the names into the bottom box. So step 1, select your list, make sure you select them and move them into the bottom area. Once you've done that, you can now hit next. We'll get you to the payment screen. We'll tell you what the cost is. If you're comfortable with that cost, go ahead and place the order. Now, this little paragraph here, this little sentence says a lot. Propstream will omit anything that's a duplicate. So if you've skip traced that property already, or maybe this homeowner has 5 other properties in your list, we're not going to skip trace that person 5 times. Okay, so we omit duplicates. If it's already been appended, so maybe you skip traced this homeowner a month ago on a different list, guess what? We're not going to charge you again. Okay?
Great value.
Third, insufficient information. This typically happens when it's like an LLC or a trust. Those are really hard to skip trace. Now, you can keep them in your list. You don't have to remove them. We just won't be able to skip trace them. So those will most likely be left blank, and we won't charge you for that. So if you're comfortable with the cost and the procedure, go ahead and place your order. You can now accept the terms and agreements. It's going to say, thank you for placing your order. When you hit OK, you now can rename your list. Now, remember, this is a new list now. The list that you originally created is in your My Properties. That's just the list of the homeowner's names, physical address, and mailing address. This new list that I'm about to create a name for, I'm going to call it the same thing, but with contact information. The reason I'm doing that is I'm reminding myself that this list I'm going to get back is a list that has more than just the address and mailing address. It has contact info. Now, here's a little tip for you. Anytime you're skip tracing, remember what you're doing. When you're skip tracing, you're gathering contact information. So what that means is go to the contacts page to see your results. Don't go back to the My Properties page. We get a lot of users that go to the My Properties page. They'll click on their list and they just can't find the phone numbers anywhere. They're not there. Anytime you skip trace, your new list will be sent to the contacts page. Here in the contacts page, you want to locate the skip tracing results area. It's in alphabetical order. So what you want to do is scroll down and find your list. Once you find that list, look at the very top and it'll tell you the status. So right now, my list is currently processing. What that means is Propstream is working right now, right on the back end, gathering you that contact information. Usually takes about 5 minutes or less. So in a few moments, you're going to see that it's going to be completed. For the sake of time, because we don't have those few moments, and I don't want to sit here and have you guys wait, this is what a list would look like when it's completed. So I'm going to click on another list, my Vegas list. These are a bunch of properties with liens in Las Vegas. When I click on that, it's going to say completed, and you're going to be able to see what a completed skip trace list looks like. So again, the list that we just skip traced is currently processing, but when it's completed, this is what you're going to see. Mobile numbers, landlines, and emails. And again, in the event no one has contact information, like this homeowner right here, completely blank across, those are addresses we're not going to charge you for skip tracing. And that's how you're going to be able to skip trace in Propstream. And don't forget, once you get your results, you can check them all off and export this list. So you can, seriously, guys, if you've been watching our videos so far, you can build a list, you can save that list, and then you can skip trace it and then start talking to homeowners in a few moments. So guys, that's how to skip trace with Propstream.
And Burton, just jump back in and emphasize that. That is just some real great value right there. And one of the things I really want to point out to a lot of to all of our people that will be watching is when you are gathering a list, now that's just one aspect of it. Then you have to download it and take it somewhere else to try to get a skip trace or do all that kind of thing. Now, with the value of that is it's all done right in the system for you. So you don't have to download, you don't have to take it to another system here and then figure out how to, get it programmed the right way so that it can be skip trace. This is perfect. It's already in the system, doesn't have to leave the system. You just take it from one segment of the system to another segment, and then now you skip tracing and literally within moments without losing any brain cells. And trust me, ask me how I know. Without losing brain cells, you can do it all right here, right within the system. So you're saving yourself just a whole lot of time, whole lot of energy, whole lot of effort. And with that being said, I will also say this, no disrespect to any of the other platforms out there, especially the free ones. As you know, as I've always grown up with, my parents, my uncles always tell me, hey, you pay for what you get. So, hey, and at 10 to 12 cents, there's some real value right there that you're getting to be able to find because you spent all this time here creating a list, or maybe you were driving for dollars, you found people, and now you need to figure out how to get to them and contact them. Hey, you might as well, shed a few cents for them. And the beautiful part here is that, like you said, then there is no minimum. That's big. So that means if you got a list of 5 or you got a list of 5,000, doesn't matter. You can go in and skip trace your list and get going right away. So that's just some great value, and really appreciate you again helping out our fans there and showing them exactly how to use the product and how to officially get it done. So appreciate your help.
Absolutely. There. Thanks for having it again.
All right. So again, guys, go ahead and click the link in my bio. We'll definitely show you how to get to the 7-day free trial and get yourself started immediately. And with that being said, you also get, tell me again, is it 50 free downloads they get for it?
Yeah, the trial period, you get 50 free leads. So in that 7-day period, you get 50 leads to play with. So follow the best practices we showed you guys. But when you subscribe, you'll get a discounted price of $97 a month. And then your 50 leads, they turn into 10,000. So you get 10,000 properties to save and export every single month.
There you have it. Hey, well, appreciate it again, Burton. Thank you for being a guest again, and look forward to seeing you on the next one.
Absolutely.